This is Justin with your fishing report out of the Northeast. Most largemouth bass have finished spawning. That means target deeper habitat. A lot of people are using crankbaits to cover deeper edges of weed beds in 8 to 10 foot of water. Crappie are also moving towards post-spawn. You should be transitioning from shallow habitat to deeper. Now is also a great time to set limb lines and jugs for catfish. They are starting to move into the shallows to look for spawning locations. There are also a few trout opportunities around. Keep your eye open on the website to see if the closest tailwaters has been stocked lately. If not, it will be stocked soon. That should do it for us in the Northeast. Stay safe and have a great time out there enjoying the summer.
This is Adam Martin with your Western District Fishing Report. Summer is here and the elevations and temperatures at Kentucky and Barkley are starting to reflect that. We've seen a rise in water temps of about 10 degrees over the last week and a half, which has really kicked the catfish and shad spawns into high gear. The bass, crappie, and red ear spawns are largely over at this point, although the male bass will continue to guard fry for a couple more weeks. Male crappie, on the other hand, do not guard the fry for more than a few days, so both the males and females will be headed back out to deeper water for the summer. Crappie anglers should target deeper water in the 10 to 15 foot range. Brush piles are almost always the best choice, but some of the secondary ledges are holding fish as well. Bass anglers are reporting some decent catches on the early ledges in the secondary channels. However, there are still plenty of fish shallow. The shad spawn can also be a good pattern right now. Bluegill and long-ear sunfish are both spawning in good numbers right now, so panfish anglers will want to target those beds with the classic worm under bobber setup. Some late spawning red ear may be also caught as well. Channel catfish are being taken in good numbers by anglers fishing riprap and chunk rock banks. Again, worms under bobbers are going to be the most popular approach for these channel catfish, as other techniques like tight lining will lead to a lot more snags in that kind of rocky habitat. White and yellow bass are also being taken in good numbers by anglers. Both species of fish are schooling fish, so if you catch one, try and target the same area. The typical technique for white bass is to troll the channel swings or flats next to channel swings with a white crankbait or something similar. Vertical jigging with spoons is the most common technique for yellow bass, but either species can be caught in multiple ways. The holiday weekend is always interesting, and many anglers avoid the lakes due to the massive increase in pleasure boaters. But for snaggers, this holiday weekend also marks the end of daytime snagging below Kentucky Dam. So if you're scared of the dark and still want to get some snagging in this year, then this weekend is your final opportunity. Tailwater elevations are low, so it can be a great time to try this technique. No matter where you go, if you decide to get in a boat this weekend, please remember to always wear your life jackets and kill switches. Good luck.
This is Jeremy Shiflett with a fishing update for Northwest Kentucky. Rough River Lake is about 5 feet above summer pool and dropping around 6 inches per day. Bass and crappie fishing has been a little slow, but hybrid striped bass have been on fire. Anglers are catching fish in the lake using live shad, fish 7 to 12 feet deep, rattle traps, and 4-inch swim baits. Target creek mouths, areas just off of the beaches, down near the dam, and the area between Laurel Branch and Cave Creek. A few fish have been in the jumps. Look for those to pick up early and late in the day over the next few weeks. Hybrids are also being caught in the tailwater using swim baits, 2-inch curly-tail grubs, and a cast master with bucktail. Quick reminder, live bait must be used in the water body from which it was collected, and live bait caught in the tailwater cannot be used in the lake. These rules are in effect to help limit the spread of Asian carp. Nolin River Lake is back down to summer pool. Water temps are in the mid-70s. Some good bass are being caught off main lake points using Carolina rigged lizards, Cincos, and 5 to 6 inch swim baits. Bluegill are on the beds in the backs of the creeks near overhead cover. And number 2 Popeye tipped with a mealworm would be a great choice. Crappie and white bass have been slow lately, but should pick up later as this water and weather stabilize a bit more. Bass, bluegill, and catfish are being caught in the state lakes. Bass are 4 to 10 feet deep near structure. Bluegill are on beds near overhead structure in shallow shoreline pockets and the backs of the coves. Catfish are moving up some and being caught near structure with strawberry chicken, night crawlers, and crickets. Another reminder, trot lines, limb lines, and jugs are not permitted in department-owned or managed lakes less than 500 acres in size. And in those lakes where they are legal to be used, all lines must be permanently marked with the angler's customer identification number and baited and checked at least once every 24 hours. We've seen a bunch of illegal gear being fished lately, so just remember to mark your gear appropriately and to always check and see if it's legal in the water body you're in. If fisheries or law enforcement staff find unmarked or illegal gear, we will remove it. Trout are going to be stocked in Nolan Tailwater and Otter Creek on Fort Knox next week after Memorial Day. So good luck, and remember to wear your life jacket while out on the water.